Hola! I'm really just doing this because I got really bored, but I also wanted to start a YouTube channel for a while, so I'm just trying to like give it a test run. I wanted my dog to be up here with me, but he's being shy, so it won't be so awkward for me, not for anybody else. But I wanted to do a get to know me tag because this will be my first video on YouTube. So the first question says, who has had the biggest impact on you while you were growing up? I would say my mom, because, well, it doesn't ask why, so I'll just say my mom. What are your hobbies? I really like taking pictures. I'm trying to become a photographer. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why? Any 3 people. But hold on, 3 people. Who do I really enjoy having dinner with? My cousin Deja, because we always out at a restaurant for no reason. Then I'll say my mom. And probably my Aunt Tracy. I really like hanging out with all 3 of them because Deja and my Aunt Tracy, they're mother and daughter, and me and my mom, of course, are mother and daughter. And we just have a good time together. Okay. What sorts of things make you laugh? I'm really a fan of dry humor. That makes me laugh the most, mixed with sarcasm. The Office really makes me laugh. So I'll just say dry comedy. What is your biggest goal? My biggest goal as of today, March 12th, 2018, is to go to Texas by next December 2019. So, yeah, that's my biggest goal. Do you have any pet peeves? Yes, I do. My pet peeves are when you open the door for somebody and then the person behind you, they just walk through. They don't grab the door or say thank you. They just come out right behind you or go past you. I think it's very rude, especially if you're a guy. Have you ever had a nickname, and if so, what was the story behind it? Yes, I actually had 2 nicknames. My first nickname was Fluffy. My mom has been calling me Fluffy since I was a baby, just because I was like a soft baby. So, and she still calls me that, and I'm 23. I don't know if that's one of the questions, but she's been calling me that all my life. And my other nickname is Lily because my sisters and their side of the family, they all had nicknames. And I was like, one day, I was like, y'all all have nicknames, but y'all just call me Diamond. So I was like, can y'all call me Lily? Because my middle name is Lydia. So I was like, just call me Lily. And they started calling me Lily. Now it's a habit. So shouts out to them because they really made that happen for me. What do you like to do on the weekends? It would be just being in the house, chilling with my dog. I really like watching Grey's Anatomy. What was your favorite TV show while you were growing up? Sister. What are your favorite TV shows now? Grey's Anatomy, and I really like Fixer Upper too. What are your favorite movies? I like how they put an S at the end because nobody really has one favorite movie. But one of them is The Vow with Channing Tatum. I forgot the girl's name in it. And Dear John. And I like The Best Man. But would I consider that my favorite? That's my favorite black classic, but I think the first 2, I would consider those my favorite movies. Tell me one thing that would surprise me about you. One thing that surprises a lot of people about me is that I'm afraid of Barbie dolls. What do you look for most in a guy? Number 1, he has to be a Christian because I'm a Christian. 2, he has to be funny. We have to have semi the same sense of humor. And he has to be ambitious about something. Not saying that he had to be a college graduate, but those are like 3 of the top qualities that I'll be looking for. Tell me, what were you like as a kid? Let me put the cursor here so that I'll know. As a kid, I was very quiet. I didn't like to be around other kids. I was just telling my friend the other day, like, I'm so glad I'm not a child anymore because I really didn't like my childhood. I was always like way more mature than the other kids. I never wanted to play with them. I didn't really start having like close friends until I went to middle school, and this was like 7th or 8th grade. And then in high school, I kept my friends, and we still friends now, but I just didn't like that elementary aged time of my life. It was I didn't like it. What are some of the items on your bucket list? Number 1, go to Texas. I've been to Texas once, but I was like 8, so I don't really remember what it was like. Have you found your calling? If so, what is it? Yes, I think my calling is connectability. I'm really easily able to connect to people. So I think that's one of my callings. As long as I'm in a career where I'm able to connect with people, I'll be good. Who has been the biggest influence in your life? The first thing that came to my mind was God, because he has really guided me in my life and like kind of showed me the path for my life. But if they're talking about like a human being that I live and do life with, it'll be my mom. She has a really big influence over my life. Do you know now, or have you ever had any pets? If so, tell me more about them. Yes, my first pet was a fish. His name was Nemo. My second pet is Bailey. He's my first dog, and I love him so much. He's opened up my heart so much. They said tell me more about him. One big thing about him and about having him, I used to not cry at movies, like sad movies. Like I used to always want to cry because everybody else was crying, but I never was able to. It was very hard for me to cry. But after I got Bailey, he opened up my heart, and now I cry at movies like at the drop of a dime. Tell me about a challenge that you've had to overcome and how you overcame it. One of the challenges is when my mom got diagnosed with cancer. She got diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma twice, and then she got diagnosed with lymphoma once. Then she got colon cancer. Then she got lymphoma the second time, which was the 3rd round of cancer and treatment. So that was like a big obstacle that I had to overcome. She got me through it. God got me through it. She had a lot of faith. She knew that she was going to be okay, so that kind of helped me through it. If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I would say Sammy Come With Me, because I listen to that song all the time. I just like the song and the melody and how he be singing in the song. And I can sing the whole song, like, and hit every note. So I just really enjoy singing it. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? French fries. Because I love French fries. It's my favorite food. That's why. If you could only watch one TV show for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Fixer Upper. I could watch Fixer Upper all day long. And the way their episodes are set up, they make it so that the next episode, once you finish the episode, it goes straight into the next episode. Like, there's no end captions. Like, it just goes straight into the next episode. So you don't even realize that you're about to watch another episode. So they really reel you in. Whoever came up with that was really smart, because I'll be sitting on that couch all day long watching Fixer Upper. That's my show. I'm mad they on their last season now, but I love me some Chip and Joanna Gaines. If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I'm going to say Tyler Perry Temptation, because it just had a really good message to it, and it ended up being like a really deep movie if you get through the end of it, because it's basically telling you not to settle. I don't know if you've ever seen it, whoever is watching, but it's a really good movie. Or if I could take that back, I would say The Shack. It's between that and The Shack. Dang. Well, now that I thought about The Shack, it'll be The Shack. Dang. So it's two. I will watch both of them for the rest of my life because they have really good messages to them. Tell me about your favorite childhood memory and what made it so special to you. Like I said, I didn't have a good childhood. I mean, I had a good childhood. I had a great childhood. I just didn't like being in childhood. Favorite memory. I'm gonna have to come back to that one because I really will sit here for a minute trying to think of one. What is your favorite commercial that you've ever seen and why? The Hershey's We Wish You a Merry Christmas commercial that comes on around Christmas time every year. Oh my god, I love that commercial because it just gives you the Christmas spirit. Like, that's when you know it's about to be Christmas time. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? If I can give my younger self a piece of advice, I would say to do whatever it is that you want to do. Just go do it. Because when I was in high school, I was a cheerleader and I loved it. But I stopped because the girls I was on the team with, I wasn't really like sociable with them. They were more like the cool girls in school. So I mean, me and my friends, we was cool, but they were like the popular girls. And I don't know, I just didn't have a bond with them, so I quit the team because I just felt left out. But I loved cheering. I still love dancing, so I wish I would have stuck it out. Like, it's no telling what would have happened or what type of bonds I would have made. Even though they weren't, I'm not going to say that, but yeah, I would say if you want to do something, just go ahead and do it because you don't want to regret it later or wonder what would have happened when you get older. I don't know how long this video is gonna go. I might stop at 30 and do a part 2. If you were stuck in a deserted island and you could only bring one thing, what would it be and why? Probably some water, because I think that'll help me to live longer while I'm out in the desert. And if I get too hungry, I could just eat some leaves off the trees in the desert. Well, oops. Trees might not have, deserts might not have trees. But I think I would bring water to be on the safe side. Because I don't want to bring food and then get thirsty and die of thirst in the desert. Who was your celebrity crush? Common. I love Common. Who was your favorite music artist? Excuse me. I like Jonathan McReynolds. I love Beyonce. And those are my top 2. What is your favorite music genre? I like contemporary Christian rap. That's what I mostly listen to. But I also like R&B, neo-soul. So that's number 30. Let me go back to the childhood question, and then I'm going to end this video and then just make a part 2. But my favorite childhood memory would be, probably going to Georgia during the summer. We went to Georgia like every summer. From when I was like maybe 7 through maybe, it wasn't every summer. It was like maybe 4 summers straight. So probably 7, 8, 9, and 10. But I used to love it. Like, I used to always, that was my thing I looked forward to every year. My mom has a twin brother, and we went to visit them and their family. And I hung out. They have a daughter and a son, and it was me and my brother. So it was just it was always fun. So yeah. So I'm going to stop this video here. I'm going to make a part 2.